Alaska virtual vacation. So, oh nope, I don't want to stop streaming. I want to close that so I can get in there. It's funny, as a thumbnail I just made in my thumbnail creator. So let's get to our vacation tool. And here we go. Put this up here. I'll probably wait till 8 before I actually read it here, but at least the generation will be up there. So, yep, this. Yep, now let's eat. Here we go. That is cool looking.
You arrive in Alaska during the summer of 2024. The air is fresh and cool, with a gentle breeze rustling through the lush green forests. Majestic mountains tower in the background, their peaks still capped with snow. Below, a clear blue lake reflects the vibrant sky, dotted with fluffy clouds. In a quaint valley, a small town comes alive with activity. Colorful houses and cozy cabins line the streets, where people are enjoying the beautiful weather. Hikers trek up scenic trails, anglers cast their lines into the lake, and kayakers paddle through the calm waters. Nearby, a moose grazes peacefully, and an eagle soars high above, completing the idyllic scene. What would you like to do here? Here are some of the most popular places to see in Alaska. 1. Denali National Park and Preserve, home to Denali, formerly Mount McKinley, the highest peak in North America. The park offers stunning scenery, abundant wildlife, and opportunities for hiking, camping, and photography. 2. Glacier Bay National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its tidewater glaciers, abundant marine life, and breathtaking fjords. Visitors can take boat tours to see the glaciers up close. 3. Kenai Fjords National Park. Located on the Kenai Peninsula, this park features stunning coastal landscapes, glaciers, and wildlife. Boat tours and kayaking are popular ways to explore the fjords. 4. Anchorage. Alaska's largest city, offers a mix of urban and natural attractions. Visit the Anchorage Museum, explore the Tony Knolls Coastal Trail, or take a scenic drive to nearby spots like the Chugach State Park. 5. Juneau, the state capital, accessible only by boat or plane, offers a unique mix of history and natural beauty. Don't miss the Mendenhall Glacier, the Alaska State Museum, and whale watching tours. 6. Fairbanks. Known for its winter activities and the Northern Lights, Fairbanks is a great place to learn about Alaskan culture at the Museum of the North and to visit Chena Hot Springs. 7. This coastal town is the gateway to Kenai Fjords National Park and offers attractions like the Alaska Sea Life Center, scenic boat tours, and access to Exit Glacier. 8. Homer. Known as the halibut fishing capital of the world, Homer also offers stunning views of Kachemak Bay, art galleries, and the iconic Homer Spit. 9. Sitka. With its rich history and beautiful setting, Sitka offers a mix of cultural and natural attractions, including Sitka National Historical Park and the Sitka Sound. 10. Kodiak Island. Famous for its large Kodiak bears, the island also offers excellent fishing, hiking, and the chance to explore the Kodiak National Wildlife Refuge. These locations provide a diverse array of experiences, from outdoor adventures to cultural insights. What interests you the most, and where would you like to start your Alaskan adventure? You've arrived at the Museum of the North in Fairbanks. The museum's unique, modern architecture stands out against the lush greenery surrounding it. As you enter, you're greeted by a spacious interior filled with intriguing exhibits. Visitors are scattered throughout the museum, exploring displays of Alaskan wildlife, native cultures, and stunning art pieces. A large woolly mammoth skeleton catches your eye, with people gathered around, taking photos and reading the informational plaques. The atmosphere is lively, filled with the sounds of curious conversations and the excitement of discovery. What would you like to explore first?
Feel free to let me know in chat if there's anything you want to explore. Otherwise, I'll continue on my merry way here. So, continue on here. So, yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome to Alaska vacation, virtual vacation. So let's see what. See, I'm not sure. Let's explore at the entrance. Of this. Whoops. Oh, man.
At the entrance of the Museum of the North, you're welcomed by a grand foyer with high ceilings and large windows that let in ample natural light. The entry area is adorned with a few striking art pieces, including a large, colorful mural depicting the aurora borealis. There's a reception desk where friendly staff are ready to assist visitors with information and tickets. Nearby, a gift shop offers a variety of Alaskan souvenirs, books, and locally made crafts. Information boards highlight the main exhibits and upcoming events. You notice signs pointing towards different sections of the museum, such as the Alaska Gallery, the Roseberry Alaska Art Gallery, and the Gallery of Alaska Native Cultures. The buzz of anticipation is palpable as visitors mill around, some reading the introductory plaques about the museum's history and mission. Where would you like to head next? The Alaska Gallery, the Art Gallery, or the Native Cultures Gallery?
I actually like to do all three of those. So start with the. I guess we will just do them in order here. So let's try the Alaska Gallery at first. I also want to see the aura. So climb Mount McKinley. There's so much to do here. So this is cool. Okay, so let's go to the Alaska Gallery. Guess I'll do pretty much what I'd like to do if I was told there's these things in real life. So. Ooh, that looks cool.
You step into the Alaska Gallery, where the exhibits vividly showcase the state's rich wildlife, landscapes, and history. Detailed dioramas feature native animals like moose and bears in their natural habitats, while displays of traditional native clothing and tools offer insights into the region's indigenous cultures. Artifacts from the Gold Rush era highlight a pivotal time in Alaska's history. Visitors are deeply engaged, taking photos, reading plaques, and absorbing the fascinating stories behind each exhibit. The focused lighting enhances the captivating atmosphere, drawing attention to each meticulously crafted display. What catches your interest here? Would you like to explore the wildlife dioramas, learn more about the native cultures, or delve into the Gold Rush artifacts?
I also want to learn about the native cultures. See what were the other sections here? Let's see. I guess we can go see the art gallery next, and then the native cultures gallery.
You find yourself in front of a mesmerizing wildlife diorama. The scene is incredibly lifelike, featuring native Alaskan animals such as moose, bears, and wolves, set in a realistic landscape with trees, rocks, and streams. The attention to detail is remarkable, with each animal meticulously crafted to look as natural as possible. Visitors are captivated, taking photos and reading the informational plaques that provide fascinating insights into the behavior and habitats of these animals. The lighting enhances the immersive experience, highlighting the intricate details of both the animals and their surroundings. What would you like to do next? Would you like to learn more about a specific animal, move on to another exhibit, or perhaps explore a different gallery?
Oh, we could be a little silly here. Let's try to get in the diorama and climb on a moose. See how that goes. I can't wait to see what it does with this. Hopefully, it doesn't say you can't do that. Oh man, yeah, I think it's doing that. Yep. Oh, we can imagine. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Let's read it here.
While the idea of climbing on the moose in the diorama might sound fun, it's important to remember that museum exhibits are fragile and must be preserved for everyone to enjoy. Interacting with the exhibits in such a way could damage them and is generally not allowed. However, we can certainly imagine a more interactive experience. Imagine a virtual reality section where you can simulate riding a moose through the Alaskan wilderness, feeling the rush of the wind and the thrill of exploring nature from such a unique perspective. What would you like to do next? Perhaps explore another gallery, learn more about a specific exhibit, or continue imagining interactive experiences.
I also want to see, yeah, well, we could climb the tallest mountain. I think that's Mount McKinley, if I remember right. Go see a glacier, go see the auroras. Something like, I want to do all those things.
You step into the Roseberry Alaska Art Gallery, where a variety of Alaskan art is on display. The room exudes a sophisticated ambiance, with well lit exhibits that highlight the beauty and diversity of the artwork. Visitors move quietly through the space, admiring paintings, sculptures, and contemporary pieces. A striking painting of the Northern Lights catches your eye, its vivid colors capturing the natural wonder of Alaska. In the center of the room, a sculpture of a native Alaskan figure stands prominently, inviting contemplation. Some visitors are engaged in quiet discussions about the art, while others take notes or simply enjoy the serene atmosphere. Which piece of art interests you the most, or would you like to explore more specific areas within the gallery?
Curious what I'll do with, like, let's look at the most beautiful piece of art. Because I don't know how ChatGPT will treat that, so let's see that. Quite curious what it does with this.
You find yourself in front of the most beautiful piece of art in the Roseberry, Alaska Art Gallery, a large, vibrant painting of the Northern Lights. The artist has captured the ethereal beauty of the auroras with swirling colors of green, blue, and purple, creating a mesmerizing scene that almost seems to move with the natural phenomenon. The painting is elegantly framed and prominently displayed on a well-lit wall. Visitors are gathered around, admiring its beauty and taking photos, their expressions filled with awe and appreciation. Would you like to learn more about this painting? Or is there something else you'd like to explore in the gallery?
Ooh, let's test it with the artist and date. Yeah, like, I don't know if it just made one up or if this is real. So, yeah, if y'all have ever been here, let me know. Actually, let me see if there's anybody. Oh, let's get the next one going here. So you can verify that with Google too.
The painting of the Northern Lights is titled Aurora Majesty and was created by Alaskan artist Sidney Lawrence in 1925. Lawrence is renowned for his breathtaking depictions of Alaska's landscapes, capturing the essence and beauty of the natural environment with remarkable skill and attention to detail. This piece, in particular, is celebrated for its vibrant colors and dynamic portrayal of the aurora borealis.
Huh, wow, that's probably for real. I'll have to Google that. So, okay, let's see. There's a native. Let's see, what was that place called? The native thing in the museum. Let's see. The Native Cultures Gallery.
You enter the Gallery of Alaska Native Cultures, where the exhibits showcase the rich heritage of Alaska's indigenous peoples. The dim lighting creates a respectful and contemplative atmosphere, highlighting the intricate details of the artifacts on display. Exhibits include traditional clothing adorned with elaborate beadwork, ceremonial masks, and handcrafted tools. Visitors examine the displays closely, reading informational plaques and engaging with interactive elements that provide deeper insights into the culture and traditions of Alaska's Native communities. What would you like to explore in this gallery? Are there specific items or aspects of the culture you are particularly interested in?
Actually, let me take off the in summary. So I would like to know more details.
Sure, here's a brief guide to the history of Alaska. Prehistory and indigenous cultures. Ancient times. Human presence in Alaska dates back over 15,000 years, with indigenous peoples adapting to the harsh climate and diverse environments. Cultures like the Inupiat, Yupik, Tlingit, Haida, and Athabascan developed rich traditions, arts, and subsistence practices centered around fishing, hunting, and gathering. Cultural artifacts, tools, clothing, and art pieces like those in the Gallery of Alaska Native Cultures highlight the ingenuity and creativity of these early inhabitants. European exploration and colonization. 1741, Danish explorer Vitus Bering, sailing for Russia, reached Alaska, marking the beginning of European interest in the region. The lucrative fur trade prompted further Russian exploration and settlement. 784, the first permanent European settlement was established by Russian traders on Kodiak Island. Russian America, 1799 to 1867. The Russian American Company administered Alaska as a colonial enterprise, focusing on the fur trade. Russian influence is still visible in some Alaskan place names and architecture. The Alaska Purchase, 1867. The United States purchased Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million, a deal known as Seward's Folly, after U.S. Secretary of State William H. Seward. Critics initially saw the purchase as a waste of money, but it later proved valuable. Gold Rush Era, 1896 to 1899. The Klondike Gold Rush brought a surge of prospectors to Alaska and the neighboring Yukon Territory. This period saw significant growth in infrastructure and settlements, with cities like Fairbanks and Nome emerging as key hubs. 20th century developments. 1912, Alaska became an organized U.S. territory, paving the way for more structured governance and development. 1942 to 1943, during World War II, Alaska's strategic importance was underscored by the Aleutian Islands Campaign, where U.S. forces fought to expel Japanese troops. 1959, Alaska was admitted as the 49th state of the United States. Modern Alaska, 1968, the discovery of oil at Prudhoe Bay led to the construction of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, transforming Alaska's economy. Present day, Alaska is known for its vast wilderness, diverse cultures, and natural resources. It remains a vital part of the U.S., with industries ranging from oil and fishing to tourism and indigenous crafts. This historical overview provides context for the artifacts and stories presented in the Museum of the North. Would you like to delve deeper into any specific period or event in Alaska's history?
No, it's like it'd be kind of funny to. Well, yeah, this is fake, so okay. Let's be a little silly here. Let's take one of the mask off and wear it and go ooga booga booga. So this is fake. We're just doing something silly. It's probably gotta stop us. Yeah, it just says we can't do that really.
The museum has clear policies to ensure the preservation and respect of the artifacts, and handling or removing items from exhibits is strictly prohibited. Engaging with the artifacts in such a way could lead to damage and is considered highly disrespectful to the cultural significance they hold. Instead, we can imagine a culturally respectful and engaging activity. Perhaps we could explore a virtual reality exhibit where you can experience traditional dances, music, and storytelling of Alaska's indigenous peoples in an immersive and interactive way. Would you like to explore this imagined interactive exhibit or learn more about a specific artifact or cultural practice?
And yeah, I want to do that in real life. It's just seeing what it do. Like, be kind of funny. Yeah, if somebody did that, they'd probably get kicked out. Anyway. Okay, so I think we're done with the museum. Let's try to climb Mount McKinley next. Or the tallest mountain. Oh, Denali. Oh, formerly known as Mount McKinley? Interesting. Wonder what the history of the name change is.
You approach one of the museum guides and ask, "What's the tallest mountain in Alaska?" The guide smiles and responds, "The tallest mountain in Alaska, and indeed in all of North America, is Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley. It stands at an impressive height of 20,310 feet, 6,190 meters above sea level. Denali is a central feature of Denali National Park and Preserve, attracting climbers and outdoor enthusiasts from around the world. Is there anything else you'd like to know or explore while we're here? Here's a breathtaking view of Denali, the tallest mountain in Alaska and North America. The snow capped peak towers above a range of rugged mountains, with a lush green valley and a clear river flowing through it in the foreground. The clear blue sky enhances the majesty of the scene, and you might even spot some wildlife like caribou or bears in the valley. Is there anything else you'd like to learn about or explore? You ask the guide why the name of the mountain was changed from Mount McKinley to Denali. The guide explains the name Denali means the High One or the Great One in the Koyukon Athabascan language, reflecting the mountain's significance to the indigenous peoples of the region. The mountain was originally known as Denali long before it was named Mount McKinley in 1896 by a prospector who wanted to honor then presidential candidate William McKinley. Over the years, there were many efforts by Alaskans and indigenous groups to restore the mountain's original name. These efforts culminated in 2015 when the U.S. Department of the Interior officially renamed the mountain Denali, acknowledging its cultural importance and the long-standing connection of Alaska's native peoples to the land.
It's actually
Would you
pretty
like to
cool.
explore more about Denali or any other aspect of Alaskan culture and history? Climbing Denali is a challenging and thrilling adventure, requiring careful preparation, proper gear, and experienced guides. Let's imagine you're embarking on this incredible journey, preparing for the climb. Before you start, you gather your essential gear: climbing equipment, crampons, ice axes, ropes, harnesses; cold weather gear, insulated clothing, gloves, hats, and high quality boots; camping supplies, tents, sleeping bags rated for extreme cold, cooking gear, and food supplies; safety equipment, GPS, maps, communication devices, and first aid kits. Starting the ascent, you meet your experienced guide and team at Denali National Park. After a final check of your equipment, you begin the ascent from the base camp, which is at 7,200 feet. The first part of the climb involves trekking across the vast Kahiltna Glacier. Base camps and climbing. 1. Base camp to Camp 1, 7,800 feet. You travel up the glacier, roped together for safety. The views are stunning, with vast expanses of ice and snow. 2. Camp 1 to Camp 2, 11,000 feet. The climb becomes steeper. You traverse crevasses and ascend using fixed lines. 3. Camp 2 to Camp 3, 4,200 feet. This stage involves navigating the headwall with the help of fixed ropes. The air is thinner, and you take it slow to acclimatize. 4. Camp 3 to High Camp, 17,200 feet. The climb to High Camp is grueling. You rest here to acclimate before the final push to the summit. Summit Day. On Summit Day, you start early to take advantage of the best weather conditions. The ascent to the summit is steep and challenging, with breathtaking views all around. Finally, after a strenuous effort, you reach the peak of Denali at 20,310 feet. The feeling of accomplishment is overwhelming as you take in the panoramic views of the Alaskan wilderness. Would you like to imagine any specific part of the climb in more detail? Or is there something else you'd like to explore? As you begin the trek from base camp to Camp 1 on Denali, you and your fellow climbers are roped together for safety, making your way up the snow covered Kahiltna Glacier. The vast expanse of snow and ice stretches out before you, with rugged mountains towering in the background under a clear blue sky. The sun casts long shadows on the glacier as you carefully navigate crevasses, using crampons and ice axes for stability. Sleds loaded with gear are pulled behind, adding to the challenge of the ascent. The atmosphere is one of determination and teamwork, with everyone focused on the goal ahead. As you progress, you feel the cold air and the crunch of snow underfoot, fully immersed in the rugged beauty of Denali's landscape. What would you like to do or focus on during this part of the climb?
Now, if y'all want me to just skip to the summit, let me know. Or if you want to do the whole journey, feel free to let me know that too. Guess if I don't hear it otherwise, I'll probably go ahead and do the whole journey here. Just let me know in the comments. Let me make sure comments are turned on. Oh, nice. We got 8 people. Yep, comments are turned on. Thank y'all for joining me here. We're in Alaska climbing Mount McKinley.
You arrive at Camp 1 on Denali, a flat area on the Kahiltna Glacier. Brightly colored tents are pitched on the snow, creating a vibrant contrast against the vast white landscape and rugged mountains. Climbers are busy unpacking their gear, setting up camp, and preparing meals. The late afternoon sun casts a golden glow over the scene, highlighting the sense of accomplishment and camaraderie among the group. The atmosphere is filled with anticipation and preparation for the next stage of the climb as everyone settles in for the night. What would you like to do or focus on at Camp 1?
Don't know if the Aurora is going to be there. So if it doesn't show it here, I could ask it for that at camp too, I guess. Oh, it does show it. Cool.
As night falls at Camp 1, you step out of your tent and gaze up at the sky. The camp is softly illuminated by headlamps and the glow from the tents, casting a serene light on the snow. Above, the sky is a breathtaking canvas filled with stars. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens, a dense band of light that seems almost close enough to touch. Adding to the spectacle, the northern lights dance across the sky, painting it with stunning hues of green and purple. The surrounding mountains are silhouetted against this celestial backdrop, enhancing the awe-inspiring beauty of the scene. The atmosphere is peaceful, filled with a sense of wonder and reverence for the natural world. What would you like to do next? Rest for the night, continue stargazing, or plan the next stage of the climb? After a restful night under the spectacular Alaskan sky, you and your team set out from Camp 1 to Camp 2 at dawn. The journey takes you up a steeper, snow covered slope where the terrain becomes more challenging with crevasses and ice formations. Roped together for safety, you navigate the rugged landscape using crampons and ice axes for stability. The sun rises, casting a warm glow over the mountains, creating a breathtaking view that motivates you to push forward. Some climbers pull sleds loaded with gear, while others carefully make their way up the slope, ensuring each step is secure. The atmosphere is a mix of exhilaration and determination as you progress towards Camp 2, fully immersed in the beauty and challenge of Denali. What would you like to do upon reaching Camp 2? Or is there another part of the climb you'd like to focus on?
See, well, so I'm curious what the tool or whatever, or crampon. Let's try that again. Usually, when that happens, just copy and a paste will do it. Cool.
You ask one of the guides, what is a crampon and what is it used for? The guide explains, a crampon is a device that is attached to footwear to improve mobility on snow and ice. It consists of a framework of spikes or points, typically made of steel or aluminum, which dig into the ice or hard-packed snow, providing traction and stability. Crampons are essential for ice climbing, glacier travel, and high-altitude mountaineering. They help prevent slips and falls by giving climbers a secure foothold on icy and steep terrain. Would you like to continue learning more about climbing gear or focus on another part of your Denali adventure?
It would be cool to see a sunset from here too. Maybe we'll do that here.
You arrive at Camp 2 on Denali, a flat, snow covered area where brightly colored tents are pitched and surrounded by snow walls for protection. Climbers are busy unpacking their gear, setting up tents, and preparing food. The surrounding landscape features steep, snow covered slopes and rugged peaks, creating a dramatic backdrop. The sun shines brightly in a clear sky, casting long shadows across the camp. The atmosphere is filled with a sense of achievement and anticipation as everyone prepares for the next stage of the climb. What would you like to do now that you've reached Camp 2? Rest and recover, explore the area, or plan the next part of your ascent?
Actually, one thing I've wondered about, what happens if you roll a snowball down a mountain? Like, will it make a really big snowball? And, well, it could be dangerous too. See what happens. What ChatGPT thinks will happen, or what tool thinks will happen. Might tell us we can't do that.
You decide to have a bit of fun and make a snowball. Carefully packing the snow into a tight ball, you walk to the edge of the camp where the slope begins. With a gentle push, you send the snowball rolling down the mountain. It starts off small, but as it rolls, it picks up more snow, gradually growing in size. The snowball speeds up, bouncing and rolling down the slope, leaving a trail behind. As it continues to gather snow, it eventually becomes quite large, almost like a small snow boulder, before it finally comes to a stop in a flat area further down. The sight of the growing snowball brings some lightheartedness and laughter among the climbers. What would you like to do next? Continue with the climb, explore the area around Camp 2, or perhaps something else?
Actually, maybe we could see the sunset at. Well, we could do it here. Actually, yeah, let's do all that at Camp 3. Or, no, the highest camp, I guess. Now, I don't know if high camp, if you rest, if you rest the night there, or if that's the summit, we can do our stuff once we get to Camp 2.
After a night of rest at Camp 2, you set out for Camp 3 at dawn. The climb becomes steeper and more challenging as you make your way up an icy slope. Roped together for safety, you use fixed ropes and anchors to navigate the terrain. The landscape is marked by towering ice walls, deep crevasses, and rugged peaks. The rising sun casts a warm glow over the snow and ice, creating a stunning yet intense environment. Crampons and ice axes provide stability, and some climbers pull sleds loaded with gear. The atmosphere is one of intense focus and determination as you and your team progress towards Camp 3, fully immersed in the challenge and beauty of Denali. What would you like to do or explore next?
Yeah, show, not share. So you'll probably get it right. Still, probably understand what I mean. Yep, cool. Oh, that's cool.
You arrive at Camp 3, situated on a flat, snowy plateau surrounded by steep ice walls and rugged peaks. Brightly colored tents are pitched on the snow, and climbers are busy unpacking their gear, setting up tents, and melting snow for water. The low sun casts a golden light across the camp, creating a serene and beautiful scene. The atmosphere is one of relief and accomplishment as everyone prepares for the next stage of the climb and takes a well deserved rest after the strenuous trek. What would you like to do next? Rest and enjoy the view, prepare for the next part of the climb, or explore the area around Camp 3?
Oh man, what's the? No, I wanted to watch the sunset. Man, see, this one may get okay. Oh, cool! It actually got it right. Even still, that was a little off, mistranslated, misread. But
As the sun sets at Camp 3, the sky is painted with vibrant hues of orange, pink, and purple. The sun dips behind the rugged peaks, casting a soft golden light over the camp and its brightly colored tents. The snow and ice glisten, reflecting the warm colors of the sunset. Climbers stand outside their tents, admiring the breathtaking view. The atmosphere is filled with a sense of peace and awe as everyone takes in the stunning natural beauty of the Alaskan wilderness. What would you like to do next? Enjoy the view a bit longer, prepare for the next leg of the climb, or explore something else?
That'd be a cool sight. Like so high up on the mountain and wonder if any of like that'd be weird to be in the northern lights. I think they're up higher though. Like,
As night falls at Camp 3, the Northern Lights put on a spectacular display. The sky is illuminated with vibrant green, purple, and blue auroras dancing across the heavens. The brightly colored tents of the camp are visible in the foreground, and climbers stand outside, mesmerized by the celestial show. The snow covered landscape reflects the colors of the auroras, creating a magical and awe inspiring atmosphere. The rugged peaks surrounding the camp are silhouetted against the bright night sky, adding to the beauty of the scene. What would you like to do next? Continue to enjoy the northern lights, rest for the night, or plan for the next stage of the climb?
then let's go to high camp and then let's hit the summit.
As dawn breaks at Camp 3, the sky gradually transitions from darkness to light with shades of orange, pink, and purple. The sun begins to rise over the rugged peaks, casting a warm glow across the snow covered landscape. Brightly colored tents are pitched in the foreground, and climbers emerge from their tents, preparing for the day. The atmosphere is peaceful and rejuvenating as the new day begins, highlighting the natural beauty and tranquility of the mountains. What would you like to do next? Prepare for the next part of the climb, enjoy the sunrise a bit longer, or explore the area around Camp 3?
I'd like to see what the capital of Alaska looks like too. So maybe we can see that in the final part of this here.
You begin the trek from Camp 3 to High Camp on Denali, facing a steep, icy slope. Roped together for safety, you and your fellow climbers make use of fixed ropes and anchors to navigate the challenging terrain. The landscape is dominated by towering ice walls, deep crevasses, and rugged peaks. Crampons and ice axes provide the necessary stability, and some climbers pull sleds loaded with gear. The rising sun casts a warm glow over the snow and ice, creating a stunning yet intense environment. The atmosphere is one of focus and determination as everyone progresses towards high camp, fully aware of the challenges ahead. What would you like to do next? Continue the climb, take a break to enjoy the view, or explore another aspect of the adventure?
About the summit here, I don't know if the high camp's the summit or if you reach the summit after high camp. I think you reach the summit after high camp, but I'm not sure. I've never been mountain climbing. Pretty much never will, other than doing it virtually right here, right now. So,
You've arrived at High Camp on Denali, situated on a flat, snowy plateau. Brightly colored tents are pitched, surrounded by steep, icy slopes and rugged peaks. Climbers are busy unpacking their gear, setting up tents, and preparing meals. As the sun sets, it casts a golden light across the camp, creating a serene and beautiful atmosphere. There's a palpable sense of relief and accomplishment among the climbers, who now prepare for the final push to the summit. What would you like to do next? Rest for the night, prepare for the summit bid, or explore more about the experience at High Camp?
And I'm curious, like, I think you might need oxygen.
The night view from High Camp on Denali is absolutely stunning. The sky is clear and filled with stars, with the Milky Way stretching across the heavens. The brightly colored tents are illuminated by the glow from headlamps and camp lights, casting a soft light on the snow-covered landscape. The starlight reflects off the snow, creating a magical atmosphere. Climbers gather outside their tents, some pointing out constellations, while others simply take in the breathtaking view. The rugged peaks are silhouetted against the starry sky, adding to the awe-inspiring scenery. What would you like to do next? Rest and prepare for the final summit push, or explore more about the camp and its surroundings? You decide to rest and prepare for the final push to the summit. As you get ready, you ask one of the guides, "Do we need oxygen tanks for the summit?" The guide responds, "Most climbers do not use supplemental oxygen for summiting Denali. The mountain stands at 20,310 feet, which is high, but not typically in the range where supplemental oxygen becomes absolutely necessary. However, altitude affects everyone differently, so we closely monitor each climber for signs of altitude sickness and take necessary precautions. Proper acclimatization, hydration, and pacing are key to a successful ascent without the need for supplemental oxygen." Would you like to continue with the summit bid now, or focus on any other preparations or information before heading out? You begin the final trek from High Camp to the summit of Denali. Roped together for safety, you and your fellow climbers make your way up a steep, icy slope using ice axes and crampons. The landscape is a breathtaking mix of towering ice walls, deep crevasses, and vast expanses of snow and ice. The sky is clear, and as the sun rises, it casts a golden light over the mountain, creating a stunning yet challenging environment. Each step is taken with focus and determination, the climbers moving steadily upwards. The atmosphere is intense and filled with anticipation as you approach the summit. What would you like to do or explore next as you progress towards the summit?
So here we are.
You reach the summit of Denali, Standing on the highest point in North America, the view is absolutely breathtaking, with vast expanses of snow covered peaks and valleys stretching out as far as the eye can see. The sky is clear and blue, and the sun shines brightly, enhancing the majestic panorama. Climbers are celebrating their achievement, taking photos, and savoring the moment. The atmosphere is filled with triumph and exhilaration as everyone takes in the awe inspiring view from the top of Denali. What would you like to do now that you've reached the summit? Celebrate a bit longer, take some specific photos, or start planning the descent.
Actually, now with the magic of the soul, let's just whisk ourselves to the capital here. Thankfully, we don't have to go through the descent, which would be just about the same type of stuff. So, reverse. So.
Welcome to Canberra, the capital city of Australia. The iconic Parliament House stands prominently with its distinctive flagpole surrounded by well manicured lawns and
Wait,
gardens.
not
The cityscape
Australia.
features modern buildings, tree lined streets, and the scenic
Alaska.
Lake Burley River.
Oh, man.
People are out and about,
It's like, wait
walking,
a minute
cycling,
here.
and enjoying the vibrant outdoor spaces. The clear blue sky adds to the welcoming atmosphere of the city. What would you like to explore in Canberra? The Parliament House, the National Gallery, the Australian War Memorial, or perhaps something else?
It's like, wait, Canberra is not the capital of Alaska. Okay. One thing I'm curious about, if you could take a flight up into the Aurora, that would be really cool.
Welcome to Juneau, the capital city of Alaska. The state capitol building stands out with its distinctive columns, surrounded by lush greenery and historic buildings. The charming streets and modern buildings of the cityscape blend with the scenic waterfront along the Gastineau Channel. The surrounding mountains add to the picturesque atmosphere, with a partly cloudy sky enhancing the view. People are walking around enjoying the views and exploring the local shops and cafes. What would you like to explore in Juneau? The state capitol, the Mendenhall Glacier, the Alaska State Museum, or perhaps something else?
So yeah, I guess Juneau's the capital of Alaska. Cool. That's right. Juneau's the capital of Alaska. That's right.
Welcome to Juneau in winter. The city is blanketed in snow, with the state capitol building and surrounding historic buildings dusted in white. The streets are lined with snow and ice, and the Gastineau Channel is partially frozen. Snow covered mountains surround the city, enhancing the winter wonderland atmosphere. People are bundled up in winter clothing, walking around and enjoying outdoor activities like ice skating and sledding. The sky is overcast, creating a serene and peaceful scene. What would you like to do in this wintry setting? Explore the city, engage in some winter activities, or perhaps visit a specific landmark.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool to do like a bobsledding thing. Maybe I should do an Alaska part two, but I don't know. Uh, Granted, that'd be usually for I don't know if like just anybody can go bobsledding, or if you could rent a bobsled and go down the bobsledding track. Or whatever. Might be might end up making an Alaska part two. I also want to see if we can fly into the auroras. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Flying a plane into the auroras is not typically feasible because the auroras occur at altitudes that are much higher than commercial and general aviation aircraft can safely reach. Altitudes of auroras and aircraft. Auroras, the northern and southern lights, occur in the Earth's ionosphere, generally between 60 to 250 miles, 100 to 400 kilometers above the Earth's surface. The most intense auroras usually happen around 60 to 150 miles, 100 to 240 kilometers. Commercial aircraft. Commercial jets typically cruise at altitudes of about 6 to 7 miles, 30,000 to 40,000 feet, or 9 to 12 kilometers. Military and research aircraft. Some specialized military and research aircraft can fly higher, but still far below the altitude where auroras occur. Viewing auroras from aircraft. While it's not possible to fly through the auroras, passengers on high latitude flights, particularly on routes over polar regions, can sometimes see the auroras from the plane. The best chance of seeing the auroras from an aircraft is during nighttime flights in regions like Alaska, Canada, Scandinavia, and Russia. Would you like to explore more about auroras, learn about viewing them from the ground, or perhaps continue our adventure in Juneau?
Yes, I guess that's actually higher than weather planes, I believe, too. So be interesting to fly in a weather plane into an aurora, but yeah, I don't think weather planes go up 60 miles before they pop. I think it's like 20-ish or something. Let's just ask it. What about the possibility of flying a weather balloon into it? And it'll probably tell us no on that too. Probably take like a rocket or something. Oh, okay.
Yes, it is possible to use a weather balloon to reach the altitude where auroras occur and record what would be seen from there. Weather balloons can ascend to altitudes of about 60,000 to 120,000 feet, 18 to 37 kilometers, which is within the lower range of auroral activity. Using weather balloons to record auroras. 1. Balloon altitude. Weather balloons can reach the stratosphere, which is high enough to capture close up views of auroras. 2. Equipment. The balloon can be equipped with cameras, scientific instruments, and telemetry systems to record and transmit data and images back to the ground. 3. Challenges. Conditions at high altitudes are harsh, with extremely low temperatures and low pressure. Equipment needs to be designed to withstand these conditions. Advantages: unique perspective. Recording auroras from a weather balloon provides a unique and closer perspective compared to ground based observations. Scientific data. It allows for the collection of valuable scientific data on auroral activity, including electromagnetic properties, particle interactions, and visual phenomena. Example projects. There have been several successful projects where weather balloons were used to capture images and data of auroras. These projects typically involve collaboration between scientists and engineers to design, launch, and monitor the balloon and its payload. Would you like to explore more about how such a project is conducted, or perhaps shift our focus back to an adventure topic?
I think I'll probably close with that. Although, is there anything else y'all want to do while we're waiting for this to generate? And once it does that, feel free to let me know in the comments.
Here's a stunning view of the auroras from a high altitude weather balloon. The vibrant green, purple, and blue auroras dance across the sky, seen from above the clouds. You can see the curvature of the Earth with the dark expanse of space above, creating a serene and otherworldly atmosphere. The balloon's equipment and camera are in the foreground, capturing this magnificent natural light show from a unique perspective. Is there anything specific you'd like to explore further? Or would you like to continue our adventure in Juneau or another location?
I think that's about it for now. Yeah, I'll give y'all I'll see if anybody's here. Yeah, thank y'all for watching. And if you have any comments, like if I visit this place again, let me know. Or anything you want me to do. I'm trying to think in the next. I'm trying to remember what the next date is. It's the next one alphabetically. I can't remember what it is right now, but I think it's Arkansas. I have to see. So, anyway, thank y'all for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. Have a great night or a great day if you're watching this in the daytime. And leave about 30 seconds if you want to comment real quick. Something else you want to see in Alaska real quick. It's basically going once, going twice, going three times, and gone. And thank y'all for watching.